First attempt here at changing a tire off my motorhome. It's a 245 70R 19.5 inch tire. Tire tools are brand new, never been used. See here, from Ken Tool, we have two of them. So we're going to begin. These tires have balancing bead down, and you're supposed to use a special valve. But that valve there looks just like a normal standard valve to me. Oh well. Alright, we'll lift the bead here. Let's see if we can break this by just standing on it. Problem there. This one's going to break as well. That's good. Right. On a 19.5 tire that's on my RV, the drop center is closest to this side, so that's the side you take the tire off of. So, I think we can try it. Curve this away. Around. Put one bar down. The other guy up. My leg. You're good. There you go. Make an X. Down an X. And tire comes right up. Alright. Curve end down. That means this large curve end down. Not the lethal curve end. Alright. Probably obvious to the pros. Now, I think I'm doing this backwards. Maybe not. Let's see here. you tubers must use it with warm tires, not cold ones. Here we go. Second tire off. Inside the tire, I found balancing beads and the remains of the little packet that the beads came in. Yeah, other interesting thing I found here is inside here were little bits of gravel. So it must be that super secret balancing stuff they used there in Iowa. There's several pieces of that in here. Here's a big piece. I don't know how well that's showing, but the 3 BBs on there are the ones I'm going to use to balance my new tires. The little ones are the ones that were inside there. The claim to fame for the 3 is that they will not get into the Schrader valve and cause the valve to not seal. And I did have problems with one of the tires where the Schrader valve was leaking, and I kept blowing air into it. Finally, it sealed itself. So that's part of the reason for doing this. Came off an 80 Blazer. This gray one here came off my motorhome. What I want to show is what a drop center is. Something that people started talking about that when I first started horsing around with these dang tires. I had no idea what they said, what a drop center is. Well, if you look at the wheel terminology, this portion here, this narrow, smaller diameter, that would be the drop center of the wheel. Without that, you couldn't get the tire on. You got to get the one bead in here at an angle, cocked over, so you can get it over the rest of the tire, or the rest of the wheel, I should say. So the portion of the bead gets down into the drop center at an angle, and then you pull the remainder of the bead over the wheel, or the rim as some people call it. One other thing here is you can see the drop center is offset. The tire comes on from the side closest to the drop center. That makes it a lot easier. You don't have to go across this entire gap here. You have this portion right here. Same way with here. Tire comes in from this side here, closest to the drop center of the wheel. The other thing I'd like to point out here is this wheel off the motorhome has no safety bead. By that is there's not a secondary bead on the wheel. This is at an angle, just tapers right down into it. Whereas on this wheel here, you can see there's another little hump. And there's a little safety bead right here, which makes it harder to break the bead to get the process started here. You have to break the bead, get the bead over this hump so you can get the tire off. Whereas this one, as you see me in the video, I could stand on and jump on and it just came right off and slid down, no problem.